By 6 p.m. today, all Kenyans were expected to be indoors for the census exercise. All social places, including pubs, nightclubs and even churches, were instructed to shut down between 6 and 10 p.m. today and tomorrow to allow Kenyans to be in their houses to be counted.
I think let us take a break, from drinking.
Majority, if not all districts, had by this evening received census materials and relevant maps had been prepared. Census officials had also received the necessary training. To avoid impersonation of census officials by criminals hoping to take advantage of the exercise, the government has provided branded T-shirts for the officials, red for the enumerators, green for the senior supervisors and blue for the supervisors. They will also be carrying black strapped bags with the census logo and have identification badges which residents have a right to ask to be shown. Security personnel are also accompanying the officials, alongside chiefs, assistant chiefs and village elders in the rural areas and residential association officials in the urban areas. After initial rumblings of issues of payment to the enumerators and other census staff, it appears the issue was finally sorted out.
Senior supervisors will be paid 2,500 per day and they are expected to work for a maximum of 30 days. Supervisors will be paid 2,000 shillings per day and they will be expected to work for a maximum of 23 days.
The government expects that pastoralists who sometimes cross over to neighboring countries like Ethiopia, Somalia and Uganda are already back in the country for the exercise, but internally displaced persons who are still in Uganda may not be counted unless their relatives in Kenya volunteer that information.
The law is very clear that we count only people on our soils within the Kenya borders. So it's unfortunate that those who are outside the country will not be counted.
And our soil includes Migingo. The government will go ahead to count all Kenyans and foreigners on the island. Scores of Kenyans have been skeptical about the tribe question, fearing that it encourages tribalism. However, it has always been there in the previous census exercises and this year will not be an exception.
We have to follow the international accepted standards. And according to the UN requirement, tribe is one of the requirements that when you are carrying out the census, it has been stated.
Kenyans and the international community, however, expect all details of the census results to be made public, unlike the 1999 census, where some details remained a government secret to date.
Tribe and religion. Those were the only two variables which were not released in 1999. But let me assure you that this time around, we are going to release all variables, 100%.
According to the government, all logistics are up to the standard and now it's all systems go for Census 2009. What remains is for Kenyans to be fully cooperative with the census officials to make the exercise a success. Sylvia Chabit, Citizen TV, Nairobi.